Singles event, well, we've got doubles right in front of us. How do you see this?
Well, I think this is going to be a very quick match. Pace is going to be very quick. The Indonesian team is looking to control the net and to play a lot of drive against the English team. And the English team is looking to prolong the rally as long as possible.
Well, we'll be underway in just a couple of moments. The umpire will call us there. It's from Thailand, Vaivuth Chayarong. There's the stats, a couple of stats there on the Indonesian pair of KIDO and Setiawan. Both 23, current rank 10, and they won in Hong Kong. That was a good win. Big win.
Beautiful win.
Okay, come on, let's get on with it. It's England versus Indonesia. Clark and Blair in the black. KIDO and Setiawan in the blue. We go. Love all.
Out.
Short. Hooray, says the crowd.
One, love. Two, love.
First 2 points to England. And maybe a moral victory of sorts as far as the feather is concerned as well. Nice play at the net by Setiawan. Hendra Setiawan, 23 years old. In fact, they're both 23 on the Indonesian side. That one came from nowhere from Clark, the left-hander. Fast. Really fast. A mistake at the net this time by Clark. But they're certainly fired up, aren't they?
They are. You know, the English team actually was coached by the great Rexy Maneki for a few years, so they are kind of accustomed to the Indonesian style a little bit.
Again, that cross court from the left-hander comes with a little bit of pace, and it deceives. So it's 4-2. That's in.
5-2.
6-2.
6-2.
There was quite a bit of support here in Spain for the English players. Tracy Hallam just lost out to the #1 seed from China in the singles quarter-final, but she put up a brave battle. She won the first game. I don't know whether you were watching that, Kevin, but it was certainly a brave effort by Tracy Hallam, eventually losing 2-1.
Service over. 3-7.
So Indonesia in service at 3-7. They've all forgotten this issue of the speed of the shuttle. They've now got to get on and make best use of it.
8-3.
We haven't seen any really big lifts at the moment to see how this drift affects it. Most of it has been net stuff. There's a big lift. And that's out.
Service over. 4-8.
Out of court. We're back live.
5-8.
A mistake there by Robert Blair. Good net play. The shorter of the two players, KIDO, Markis KIDO, covering the net well.
Seven.
Good stuff and a great recovery there to 8-all now by Indonesia.
Service over 9-0.
Robert Blair with the serve, and he's levels at 9. Out of court.
Service over.
So it's all very
9.
even Stevens at the moment. Clark to receive. We're back live with the point.
11-9. Interval.
10-9. 11-9 now as we go to the break. Okay, 11-9 to the Indonesian pair of KIDO and SETIAWAN. And here's the replay of that final point, a mistake from the English pair. In fact, it was the backhand of Robert Blair that found the net. They're all coming back as we're in the halfway stage of this opening game. It's all fast and furious.
Play.
And now at 12-9, the number 9 seeds in the world are really in a good position. They are powering their way through at 13-9. What's the difference, Kevin? What's happening here? Because the English started out so well.
They started out really well, and I think the Indonesian team started out very tentatively, and they slowly adjusted the game, and now they start getting on attack much earlier than they started in the beginning of the games, and also reduce the enforced errors.
That's a really important issue. Unforced errors really do make the difference. 277 kilometers an hour with that hit from the left-handed Anthony Clark. Now with the serve. No, he did well. He followed the net beautifully there, did Clark.
11-13.
Difficult angle to play that. But once again, they keep the racket head high at the net level and above the net level at the net side. That was out of court. Good defense.
14-11.
But to no avail. 14-11. 295. That's a big one. Energy sapping. How many of these can you do in a row? What a rally. What a rally. We all enjoyed that. The crowd loved it. They don't care who they're supporting. It's great badminton. When you're training, can you actually put 20, 30 of these in a row? The big smash stuff?
They definitely could. Yeah, that's how they train.
Disappointment on the serve there for Blair. But I mean, that would be part of the training routine, would it? This big clear or lift and smash, lift and smash, lift and smash. But it is energy sapping. I mean, particularly if you put in a, oh, that's on the line, that's good stuff. Particularly if you put in the jump as well, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's a set pattern drill.
16-12, SETIAWAN the serve. Indonesia looking good. Ooh, and it's good as well. 17-12.
17-12.
SETIAWAN and KIDO have only the longest match they've played is 25 minutes, and that was in the second round against the Thai pair of Sudket and Patapol. Clark and Blair took 52 minutes to dispose of the Japanese Otsuko and Matsudo. So there's no doubt that Clark and Blair have been a lot more on this court. They know a bit more about it.
19.
But looking at the situation at the moment, 7 points in the lead. SETIAWAN have dominated the second part of the first game.
Service over 13-19.
Well, they need to get on a roll here, get a lot of momentum going to challenge for this game. Oh, lucky hand raise there
14,
from
19.
Robert Blair, apologizing, but I'm sure he didn't mean it.
He didn't mean it. But unfortunately, it's, like I said yesterday, it's part of the game. So
Sure.
you have to accept that.
Back live with Blair on the backhand. He's picked up a couple of points there at 14-19. A poor return by Blair there. And so it is game point now, this opening game of the quarter-final match. Clark and Blair of England, KIDO Setiawan of Indonesia. Still not done at 15-20, but still game point, 5 of them. And that is it, game to Indonesia, and against the odds, the 9th seeds are bossing the 5th seeds at the moment. Clark and Blair can't escape. It's 21-15 in 11 minutes. Crikey, that was fast. They really do move fast during and between points as well. It's quite exhausting here in the commentary booth. 21-15, and let's see how they got there. Smash winners, 8-6. Well, that's to the underdogs at the minute. Clark and Blair still, and net winners as well. Well, they must be conceding more unforced errors. Clear winners, was that 11? My goodness me. And consecutive points also the Indonesians have it. Wow. Interesting battle. It's all really fast and furious stuff. And at the moment, it's the Indonesians who are winning the day. Why is that?
I think Indonesia team came out with a very good strategy, which is keep the shuttle low, playing drive game with the English team, and they executed very well. Very tentative in the beginning of the first game, but they quickly adjust to it.
There you go. If you fancy fantasy, here it is. It's www.badmintonmanager.net. It's the fantasy game that the IBF have set up together with QI, and it's great prizes, and Daniel Shirley won it last time. Let's get into the second game here. It's a men's doubles quarterfinal. First blood to England.
1 love.
That was wide for 2-love. All the controversy about the shuttle has been forgotten for a while. I'm sorry I raised it.
Yeah, yes.
It took us 10 minutes. It took us 10 minutes to get this match underway. I can't believe it. 3-love. Big hit, and I'm sure we'll see 287. Look at that, 287 kilometers an hour. That was, there you go, on the replay. We are back in play here live, and 3-2, 2-3. Couple of good points there for Indonesia. That's out of court. Threatened to knock Blair's head off there. A few people in England would like to do that. The other Blair, though, I think. And another good hit, and that's, I don't know whether we got the speed on that one, but certainly it was up to 292. Wow, that's incredible. That is amazing. We're getting up there, and it was a jump hit as well, jump smash. The Indonesians were very unhappy with all the playing around at the beginning, talk about the shuttle. Everyone's settled down at the moment. They've got a 5-3 lead, England.
6-3.
Good defense, but not good enough by Clark in the end on that backhand.
6.
Very exciting players. This is absolutely typical Indonesian style. Very big jump. He's not very tall, as KIDO packs Packs a big punch though.
5-6.
And they're now back within 1 in this second game, having taken the first.
Service over. 7-5.
Big hit there, 292.
Yeah, it is big hit there, 292, and the English team jumped on pretty quickly this game, and they wanted to keep doing that.
Service over. 6-7.
Bastante vio reaccionar, ya estaba el volante. Eso es la dejada que me refería antes de antes de jugar. Porque con eso lo puedo decir por lo hace muy bien.
Service over. 8-6.
Esa cualidad, ¿no? Poder frenar el movimiento de un momento.
Wow.
Service over.
Again, it was Blair who was put under a lot of pressure, and it really is a very aggressive Indonesian pair at 7-8. Out of court, well left by Clark there, 9-7.
9-7.
Oh yeah, it's a great variety there by the Indonesians. Lots of variation of
Very good cross-court smash by KIDO. He jumped all over on that shot. A lot of cross-court drives, a lot of cross-court smashes you see the Indonesian teams doing right now.
Vulnerable part of the court, straight down the middle, and it was well found by Setiawan, Hendra Setiawan. Levels it at 9s. Oh, super interplay at the net, and it was well left.
Service over. 10-9. Service over.
Again, very quick reactions. Lovely wrist at the net. 10-all. Big chance here for Indonesia. If they can break away here, they've already won 1 game.
Service over. 11,
Touch the tape there as they come to 11 now. This is the halfway stage of the second game. 11-10 to England, but just in 6 minutes. It's a very busy game, isn't it? Not many rallies.
Very, very busy game, and both teams exchange ends pretty quickly.
273 on the smash that won it, and they're into the net as they go to the short break. Let's have a look at the stats of the game so far. Smash winners, here we go, and it belongs to the Indonesians. 6 points the difference on the clear winners from Clark and Blair. That's very difficult to understand.
Hot to 70 seconds.
Set points, Blair and Clark. The input for those stats actually comes directly from the umpire's chair, so we're relying on him to give us all these fantastic facts, and it's a great piece of technology and machinery there that we're able to bring to you live from Madrid.
That's good.
Well left, 12-10.
12-10.
Well, we had, at the beginning of the day, we had 8 matches to bring to you on our TV court. If they all go to rubber games,
13.
like this one may do, it's now 13-10. We could be here till midnight, Kevin.
We will be.
I'm not wishing the games away. It's a real high-quality performance by all these players. They love the Worlds. After the Olympics, I suppose this is probably the best and biggest.
14,
it's 14-10, and that's a big gap at this stage for Clark and Blair. They like this end, don't they?
They do, and as I mentioned earlier, they wanted to keep leading away as they did in the first game, and they just wanted to keep the lead and not to let the Indonesian team come back too close.
Other courts in play, just in case you're wondering what all the applause is about. We've got a good crowd here in the Palacio de Deportes, and another match on this adjacent court has just finished. This time it's Kido that comes forward and puts it to ground at 11-15, second game. Oh, and in the end it was frustration for Indonesia. They had a real chance there of capitalizing, but good defense by the English duo.
Very good defense, and Indonesia
Blair with the serve and the point at 17-11. And the English duo, they've, as I mentioned before, they've played a long match in the previous third round. Went to a couple of minutes short of an hour, but at 12-17 now, it looks like this could well be going to a rubber game. And that's the commentator's curse. I'm obviously now going to upset them. Yesterday I wasn't very good at predicting either.
Yeah, this tournament when your scoring system changes so fast, you can never predict anything nowadays.
13-17. Now I can honestly say I was the world's worst predictor yesterday. And a good smash from Blair. Have we got a speed on that one?
13.
Maybe not. It certainly was well placed as we go into our replay. And that one to the net. Good hit. Equally good from Markis KIDO. Big backcourt clear, and that's out of court. That's a poor piece of play from Setiawan. He should not have played that. It was a backhand he won't be proud of when he watches that. Way out of court. Poor choice, poor option. It's 19-14 to England. Oh, you can do nothing about that. It crossed the net. 15-19. They'll be really frustrated if that's the point that loses them the game. And it could be. It's 16-19.
19.
You'd never guess I was English, would you?
No. Well, they're still, 2 points closer, to the finish line than the Indonesians.
True. That was a super drive from Blair. And again, wow, that was magnificent to take game point in this second game. It needed something special, and it was produced by the 25-year-old Robert Blair of England. 2016, game point. He's got to do it again, which he does. Absolutely. There you go. 21-16. England celebrates, and the commentators happy too.
Yeah, very happy.
21-15, 16-21, and we go to the break. They change ends, and we have a look now at some little replays of the overhead, that wonderful overhead camera. Watch the big hit from Blair. Tries again. There he goes. Well, it is. It's a very interesting battle, and I think that although they took a little bit of time to settle into form, Clark and Blair are now beginning to put pressure on, but it might just be this end. They are happy, happy chappies. There's no question about that. Let's have a look at the game stat. What a beautiful thing that shuttlecock is. Clark and Blair at losing out on the smash winners. They take the net winners, which means that Clark is doing a great job up there. Clear winners, I can't believe that. How does he get 12 to, no, I can't believe that. Anyway, Clark and Blair take the most consecutive points, which is at the end, towards the end of game 2. It's game 3 coming up, the rubber game. It's good stuff, isn't it? It's really quite exciting.
Very good stuff. Very good exciting doubles. And as we predict, this is going to be a very good doubles match.
Play.
Nice piece of play there by Setiawan. Read the situation well, dragged Clark and Blair away. They both went for the same shuttle and then left the gap. Indonesia start well this rubber game. 2-love. Julian Robertson rubbing his mouth there. And 1-2. There's a lot of nerves in here. Been reliably informed that Julian was in fact in red in our second shot. Nice work at the net.
3-2.
Well, the Indonesians gets a very, very good service there by Kido, and then followed it up with the kill at the net. 4-2. Better by Clark.
3-4.
How many times can you defend? Very difficult.
5-3.
Good pressure by Indonesia. 5-3. They will change ends at the half, so every single, well, okay, there was a mistake there on the return at 4-5. England have it, but every team has prospered and benefited by facing the wind. I think that's a fair point, Kevin.
That's a very fair point. Indonesian team really looking to jump on a good start in the third game to be able to take the advantage of the wing.
That's the net and went to ground, so it's 6-5. Indonesia with the service. It is very tight. Nip and tuck, nothing between these teams, just one error or one wonderfully creative moment will do the deal. And oh, it's tip for tap there. Thank you. Net and down. 6-all. And out of position a little bit there. Big power hit by Anthony Clark, the left-hander. I don't quite know what the speed was. It might not have been that fast, but it was certainly at a height that couldn't be controlled by Kido. And again, tip-tapping at 8-6. And this is going to be significant because at the halfway stage they will change ends. And I think Clark and Blair will much appreciate this end. Although that's, you see, that's always the problem. The tendency is to push it long from their end. 7-8. An extravagant shot caught out by that long service, which was a very clever piece of play by Setiawan. 8-all.
9-8.
Sí, porque además te digo que les enseñó un saque malo, no le daba tiempo a recuperar la posición, es una situación táctica, ¿no? Que los dos allá hablando. Casi no le da tiempo a recuperar.
Good intercept at the net, and that's 10-8. They'd scored 4 points in a row. It was 8-6 at one stage, so 4 points in a row for KIDO and SETIAWAN. Sets the balance significantly. Another big hit from Clark, which saves the situation at the moment at 9-10. They would love to change ends in the lead, but they've got to make 2 more points to achieve that. And again, that was down and in, and that they go to the halfway at 11-9, and Indonesia in the lead. So the ends have changed, and we'll see whether or not it does make a difference. Certainly every half of game has been won at this end. Well, how do you see it?
Well, I saw it, you know, it's only 6 minutes to play to the first 11 points, and the Indonesian team definitely has the edge right now, but the court side switched, and the English is going to be on the better side now.
English on the better side doesn't happen often, you know.
Well, as long as this game they're on the better side, they have a better chance of winning it.
Let's have a look at the stats then of that's the opening 11 points very quickly. Here we go, 4-all. Ooh, 4 love. Big one to clear when, gosh, I can't, I don't know. I don't know how they can make that. Clear winners and net winners. Okay.
11,
big discrepancy. Anyway, it's immaterial. The score, the only thing that matters is 9-11. Oh, behind the back. And dead that time for 12-9. Once you get contorted like that, it's very difficult to get any kind of control. Oh, that was an amazing shot by Clark. He couldn't have seen it for long. Split second. It almost looked like it was a drag shot, but got close to it. 10-12. He's actually put in some really, really decent net play, and he's got power in his shots. He's not that tall, but Clark has a good all-round game, and that's long.
11,
so it's
12.
back to within 1, 11-12. Good reading by Markis KIDO. Gives the shuttle to SETIAWAN for the service at 13-11. We're in play live. Change serve at 12-13.
Service over. 12-13. Service over. 14-12.
Volante bien, pero claro, también nos acompañó Anthony en el movimiento.
Clark puts it down. You hear the shouts of "Come on, England!" and it's still within 1 point now at 13-14. It's on the line. Oh, called good. Oh my goodness, and the Indonesian bench even are crying out foul there. Top right corner, you saw the arms, the protestations came, but it wasn't good, and 14-all. This is now really the big end. We are at 1-all in games. Left and out at 15-14. Clark does a super job there.
14.
So they've come from 3 points back at the second half of the third game to lead now. And that's out as well, so 16-14.
16.
Wow,
14.
and the number 5 seeds are just beginning to open up a little bit of a gap. And umpire, I can't believe that, umpire said, okay, well, Kun Chavieron, Clark thought he said no, you play on, but he did actually say go and change it, which he did. 2 points the difference. Oh, this is a big hit. And out of court, 1 point the difference. 15-16, 277 was the hit,
16.
but it was out. It was out, called. Oh, it was so late. It was, what a late call that was. Goodness.
Service over.
Wow.
17-15.
Yeah, and Clark was actually pointing to the opponent, and Kun Chavairon is saying to Setiawan, calm down a little bit. This match goes on. That one down through the middle still keeps it within 1 at 16-17. How do you see this stuff, Kevin?
Well, it's going to come down to wire to wire, you know, anyone's game now.
And at 17 all, you're not wrong with that judgment.
17 all.
17 all, the final game of this quarter-final men's doubles encounter here in Madrid, the 15th World Championships, and that is long. 18-17. Clark with the service now. It's England versus Indonesia, and there's a lot of tension out there. And it's in for 19-17. 2 points required by the English duo to get into the semi-finals. And that is 20-17. 3 match points here to the English pair of Clark and Blair, and they will be guaranteed a medal if they get into the next round. 1 point to go. And that is it. Oh, cheers all round. Down on their knees. 1 happy commentator, 2 happy players, and a few other supporters around here in Madrid as well. A medal is guaranteed for the English pair of Clark and Blair. And look at that. Is that exciting or what? They absolutely love the moment. Disappointment for the Indonesians. They've already left the court. But look at that, absolute heaven for the English duo. Aren't they very, very happy chappies? Julian Robertson goes over to congratulate them. There he is in the all-red strip, and I can tell you now, it was anybody's right until the end. Suddenly, the English guys came through, and I think, look at that, Blair's on his knees. Let's have a look at this one once again. What a reaction, oh yes! Who said badminton players don't have any heart? Let's have a look at the analysis then of that particular match. I enjoyed it. 27-20, it was smash winners to the Indonesians. That doesn't matter. 24-21 in clear winners to Clark and Blair. That does matter because that ultimately won the game. 3 points they won more than the Indonesians, and they go through the semi-finals and are guaranteed a medal.